all you need to understand the market in a nutshell. This is Deep Dive Finance by N3WS.
Hey everyone, welcome back. It's October 30th,
2024.
2024. That's right.
Yeah.
And today we're going to do like a rapid fire deep dive into some of the stories that caught our eye.
Yeah, should be interesting.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. So we've got meme stocks making a reappearance. We've got market jitters over a pretty popular weight loss drug. And we've got Amazon employees pushing back on return to office policies.
And then, of course, everybody's talking about Ozempic and WEGOVY. What's going on with the availability?
Yeah, the weight loss drug that everybody's looking for.
That's right.
Okay, so let's just jump right in. First up, Roaring Kitty. Now, do you remember Roaring Kitty?
GameStop.
GameStop, that's right. Kind of became a legend, I guess you could say, during that whole GameStop frenzy a couple of years ago.
A legend, a meme stock legend.
Yeah, meme stock legend. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
So it turns out he's been quietly holding a massive stake in Chewy, the pet supply company.
Interesting.
But he just sold all of it.
Wow.
So what do you think about that?
Well, it's interesting because Chewy itself is often considered a meme stock, right? Driven more by social media buzz than actual financial performance. But when you look back at companies that have managed to shed that meme stock label, like GameStop itself,
Right.
It's often a gradual process. As the initial hype dies down, investors start focusing more on the fundamentals again. And Roaring Kitty selling his Chewy stake could be a sign that that's happening here too. A shift, you know?
So do you think that this is like the beginning of the end for meme stock mania?
It's hard to say for sure, but it does make you wonder, right? I mean, we don't know Roaring Kitty's motives for selling, but it'll be fascinating to see what he does next. Like if he starts investing in companies based purely on their financial outlook, well, then that could signal a broader return to, you know, more traditional investing behavior.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to be
Yes,
following
yeah.
what he does. I'm curious. Okay, so speaking of market moves that have people talking, let's move on to Eli Lilly. They make Mounjaro, the weight loss drug it's got like a waiting list to get it.
Yeah, super popular. Super popular. But their stock took a major hit today, heading for its worst day since 2000.
Really?
Yeah,
What happened?
that's what I want to know.
That's a long time. 2000. It's a big drop.
So what happened?
Well, it looks like it's a classic case of expectations versus reality. Demand for Mounjaro is through the roof, no question.
Yeah.
But it seems they didn't quite meet those sky-high profit projections that Wall Street analysts had set.
Ew.
So they didn't make as much money as everybody thought they would. And that spooked investors, leading to the stock drop.
So even though their, like you said, wildly popular weight loss drug is selling like crazy, they didn't make enough money. I mean, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much. And it just highlights how much psychology plays into the stock market, you know. Sometimes it's not enough for a company to just be successful. They have to exceed expectations
Yeah.
to keep investors happy.
Yeah, and especially a company like Eli Lilly that's been around for a while, people probably have.
High expectations. Really high expectations for them.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's shift gears a bit here. Let's talk about something that affects all of us. Work.
Okay.
All these companies are pushing for a return to the office. And Amazon's the latest to kind of come under fire because their CEO made some comments about the benefits of being in person.
Right.
And employees are not happy.
Well, yeah. I mean, Amazon is known for its, shall we say, intense work culture. And a lot of employees feel that a strict return to office policy is a step backwards. They're arguing it'll hurt productivity, not to mention morale.
Right.
And, you know, you have to remember the pandemic forced companies to embrace remote work. And now a lot of employees are reluctant to give up that flexibility.
Yeah, they got a taste of freedom.
Yeah, exactly. It's a clash of values, really.
Yeah, I think so too. And I mean, this isn't just an Amazon thing, right? I feel like this is a much bigger conversation about the future of work in general.
Absolutely. What does work-life balance look like in a post-pandemic world? How do we measure productivity when the traditional office setting is no longer the norm? These are things we're all grappling with, and there are no easy answers.
Yeah, there's a lot to figure out.
Yeah.
No doubt. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about those weight loss drugs, Ozempic and WEGOVY. They've been so hard to find lately. What's the latest?
Well, the FDA, you know, the Food and Drug Administration,
Right.
this government agency that regulates medications, they just announced that the lowest dose of WEGOVY is back in stock.
Okay,
So that's good news.
that is good news. But is it going to be enough?
I mean, that's the million-dollar question, right? This whole shortage highlights just how complex the pharmaceutical industry can be. You've got supply chain issues, skyrocketing demand, and then you've got the regulatory hurdles of getting these new medications approved and manufactured.
It's a mess.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Yeah, well, I mean, we covered a lot of ground today, from meme stocks making a comeback and market surprises
Yeah,
to this whole tug of war over the future of work.
right.
And then the ongoing saga of these drug shortages. What's the biggest takeaway for you?
I think for me, it's all about embracing the unexpected. Whether it's Roaring Kitty making a move, a company missing its targets, or a groundbreaking new medication facing these hurdles, things rarely go exactly as planned.
Yeah, that's true for sure. All right, so for everyone listening, what stood out to you the most? What are you watching closely? It's a crazy world out there, but hopefully this deep dive helped you navigate it a little bit better. Until next time, stay curious.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.